Oh no, I'm not up. It's naked. There's no me. I have ceased to exist. Gosh. Alright, hopefully this can unmuck some of my stuff. Alright, are you going to behave? Do, 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 do. Are we here? Oh gosh, maybe we're not here yet. Okay, let's try again. Alright, sweet, beautiful technology. Please work. Streaming mode on. Does that mean... Yay! Alright. I wish my mouth... There we go. Yay! Alright, I'm happy now. Alright, make sure everything else looks okay. Shucks, stay. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna finish up my schedule. Nope, that was for something else. It's like, do you want this? No, not really. Weekly plan. There we go. Just so I can get this done and up and I can be responsible. I'm excited. All right. Let's see. It's definitely been a long day. I don't even do anything. Well, I mean, I did a bunch of stuff actually, but mostly I worked on videos. Hey, Dan. How you doing? I'm just gonna try to finish setting this up and then I will we'll start the game. Mostly because I need to get better about actually posting these. Let's see. On Monday, I'm going to stock room because that just sounds funny. Oh, that's way too big. How are you doing today? It has been a very, I don't know, productive day for myself. Oh no, not commercial. Why, YouTube? Why would you give me a commercial? Oh, that's why. I didn't realize it was at the end of the video. Lame. Okay, I stock room, and on Tuesday, I'm going to actually work on coding. Even though I say that, probably won't. We'll see how Tuesday works. Yay, it's your day off. Good. That's great to hear. I hope it's been a really restful day. Clean slime. And then on Friday, I'll rest. All right. I think I'll call this good. Don't need to Oh, I guess I should put on what days this is gonna be. That'd probably be helpful. Let's see. Today's the 14th. So it would be 9:15 to 9. Let me see. I love days off, especially when you don't actually have to do anything. 21. I don't get those nearly as much as I used to. I mean, because I don't want to rest. I'm very much a I have to do something kind of person. Who's the other little character you have on the screen there? Ah, that is EY, and originally he's actually a Persona OC of mine. I did him for a Fields of Mistra art challenge because I wanted to try to draw in their style. He's a horrible person and I love him. I wanted to try to add some more artwork onto here since I haven't been doing nearly as much for things that I can't show yet since I've been working on other stuff. Yep, that'll work. But basically now he's part of a weird sci-fi, I don't even know how to explain it, visual novel thing that I've been working on. Let's see, this all looks good. About the other one. Oh, the overlay, the mouse. Oh, let's see, the mouse one is, let me move myself. Where am I? All right, so I am doing a video rental thing where I am parodying horror movies and putting anthro characters into it. And this is one I made a while ago. So it's, oh my gosh, I forgot the name of the actual one. Pearl. It's the horror movie Pearl. And I wanted to make my own version of it, but like, and I think like a killer, sweet as can be mouse character would be pretty creepy. I decided to name her Paisley. So I absolutely love how she came out. I'm gonna be doing some more too here soon. It was one of the art streams I think you dropped in on an art stream. Maybe you didn't drop on the one that I was doing. I know it was the game one you came. So I also did an art one. Pardon me. And so I'm taking horror movies and redoing the covers, but with like anthros. Because the visual novel I'm working on is in my anthro world, so why not merge the two things I love together? All right, and then we'll save this as. I don't know, because I love anthros, but I'm definitely not a. I wouldn't say cutesy, but I know way too many people that their anthro worlds are not the same as mine. Though I do know some that make up. Oh, did I ever finish Rosemary Baby one? Those ones I'm gonna work on tomorrow after work. I had a bunch of stuff I had to finish tonight, and then yesterday, we had a hospitalized patient, so it was basically going back and forth to the hospital and having to take care of them. So I didn't get a whole lot done yesterday. The Rosemary Baby one. Oh, I'm excited to finish that one. All right. It's been a little bit open. I think we're going to do 2 or 3 more in this TTRPG, and then we're gonna choose something else. I like this. I just didn't realize there was so many moving parts to it. Bloom 3. All right, this is Bloom 3. We're gonna save it as Bloom 4. Save as, because today's the 4th day, and then we'll start working on all that. No, not yet. That's what I'm actively working on right now. I'm not very good at coding, and my dyslexia kicks my butt constantly. So, and then I get mad at myself when I mess up. So I have a bunch of stuff written, and I have a lot of characters drawn up and a lot of stories, but I am actively trying to do more. And I am going to be in a game jam soon here with a mutual of mine, which I'm excited to do because they've actually finished stuff. And I do better when I'm with others in a group because I tend to focus more. But the moment I actually have something done, I will send it your way. Because, like, I even had an idea for one that I did a bunch of the assets for, where basically you're Herbert, who's like this fish guy, and you have to figure out what different creatures and monsters who want food want when they come into your restaurant. And I did a bunch of stuff for that, including some backgrounds, but we're slowly gonna do this. It is my goal. Let's see. RunPy is Python. Well, actually, it uses Python, but then it also uses its own type of coding. I understand Python a lot better than I do C++. I was doing C++ in Game Studio or Game Maker 2, but I could make things move, but what kept upsetting me is I couldn't make dialogue trees to save my life. So I ended up going to RunPy instead, just so I can focus on dialogue. Though I did have a, I don't even know if it's still playable, because I'd probably have to fix the code. Like a pixel art game that I did make in Game Maker Studio 2, but there was no dialogue. It was really fun. What codes do you know? Do you know any languages? Oh goodness, don't you freeze on me. Thank you. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Alright, that one can be deleted. And rules. Oh, I forgot I had cats. All right. We haven't really sold anything, so I'm going to fix up our stuff real quick, and then... So we're in plenty now. Oh, that is so cool. That's really nifty. I understand a lot for the most part, especially when it comes to grouping them and putting them in their proper boxes. So this box actually affects all these other boxes because it's in it, and like that kind of stuff. But with my dyslexia, I'll write like a few paragraphs worth of coding, and then I'll be like, oh, I've been spelling the word there properly here, and now over here it's wrong, or something like that. Oh, that's cool. Yay! That's cool that you have an associate's degree, though. That takes a lot of work. All right. 3. Well, so we're in plenty. I'll have to figure out what our weather's like. I'm hoping to do more drawing today. Oh gosh, I don't even have any water. But yeah, I like both of them in general. I don't think I could do a drag and drop coding thing. Because I know some people are like, well, you can just do the drag and drop coding for Game Maker. And I'm like, I'm not sure. We can definitely talk about that later. I think that would be fun. I'm definitely up for more, what's that called? Co-oping with people to get better at stuff and getting stuff done. Because I like creating. I really do. I just don't feel like I ever get to. I guess when I say out loud, it sounds weird. I feel like I'm too frustrated with myself to create most of the time. Which is why my personal lore for my VTuber is I'm stuck in space and I have nothing else to do but create, play games, and try to communicate over the wires, because other than that, I would go crazy. Because that's how I feel in real life. I'm not very good face to face. Online, I'm much... I don't know if I'm a better person, but I'm definitely more personable. I forgot what I'm looking for. Shucks. Oh, now I remember. Oh gosh, darn it. I was looking for the actual game. The PDF. Oh, or not. It's decided it doesn't want to. Okay. Guess I will have to hunt it down now. What the heck? Avery, hi! Oh, you're not that late. I know I did say I was going to start at 1. I've decided to start trying to be a little bit earlier because I'm not sure what time zone of the universe everybody is. I have somebody who's like in Europe, further in Europe. So I'm like, And also, my standard time, I stream at 4, but that's when the cats, they start to hunger around 4:30. So I thought if I do it earlier and get done and not have kitties bother me for food. All right. I was trying to find the PDF file for the game we're playing because I have lost it. That's what I get for trying to organize my computer, I guess. Especially since I just moved everything. Time zones, they are annoying, yes. Yeah, I talk with way more online through screen than in person. Yep. Oh, okay. That's still cool, though. Yeah, I think, Hopsfee is the only person I hang out with online. And if my other friend were to ever show up, him too, but... Sort by date. But other than that, I'm like, I don't know what to do. Where are my things? Oh my gosh. And now I just forgot how the alphabet works, guys. My brain's like, I don't know how the alphabet works. Yes, I am mountain time. I need to start actually putting that on stuff. And I'm hoping most people aren't working on Sundays. I know I don't anymore. I took a shift from a coworker yesterday, and We had a hospitalized patient, so I was basically back and forth from work all day. Aw. You're just getting a morsel of your friend's time. You're like, hey, I see you're on. You want to talk? The joys of online friends. It's easier to find people, though, that share similar interests, though, online. I went to a coffee shop D&D place here in town, and I don't know. I just felt odd about the whole thing. Even though I love D&D and I like coffee. I like working at coffee shops. Alright. Towns. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Both are always invisible on Discord. Oh. That's so funny. Which is also legit, honestly. Being like, nah, I don't want to deal with that. Oh, all right. Let me break down our town, where we're at, and then we'll go from there. Because I think we are at Plenty is the town we are at. That's the one with the gigantic, what are you called, brain? Lilies. Water lilies. If it will let me find the town. Plenty! Yay. I'm excited. Alright. Discord's kind of cool too. Or it's interesting ecosystem. Especially when you're in like a group with other people. And like all of them are friends and you're not. Alright, we're now in Plenty. Plenty! I just like the name of Plenty. And Bloom 4. Alright. We will now pull up the rules and start going. So yeah, I'm probably going to do 1 or 2 more of this game, and then we are probably going to switch over to something else. Especially since we are almost in spooky season, which I honestly feel like is year-round. We're in our new place. Where is... Nope. Bloom. That's daily tasks. We'll worry about that in a minute. Book genre. Oh my gosh, where's all my stuff? I feel like... Nope. Is it this one? For weather, that's what I'm looking for. I think it's the... Nope. There we are. Okay. So I will go ahead... Yay! What kind of decoration person are you? Do you go like every inch of my house must be spooky, or is it like I have one skeleton and he wears a Bride of Frankenstein t-shirt? That's the most random but like normal thing I could have thought of. So it is an extremely sunny day. And we're steady. We're going to have at least 4 customers today. I don't know, I keep using the mouse when just using this would be so much quicker. Alright, so, I mean, thankfully we only have 1 sun, but it's very bright and shiny. And we get 4 customers today. They're probably excited. There's a new bookstore. I mean, we've probably been down this way. And then our one random... Where are you, you silly, silly person? Okay. Is it... Nope. All right. Book orders. All right, here it is. Roll dice. Yeah, it's a do 20. 3. Oh, I think we've already done this. Let's try this again. 13. The shop is looking a little dull, so you decide to make decorations to hang in the shop for the upcoming holiday. You make a bit of a mess and customers notice. Young ones offer to help you. All right. I have no idea what holidays are coming up. Guess I'll have to look for that. But yay. So let's decorate. Actually, all right. Doop. Let's see. Holiday traditions. Freezing of the river happens. Trying to think. Doesn't look like anybody else has any holiday. We can just probably make fake flowers. I don't know what you guys want to do. Skeleton dead aesthetic. Heck yeah. For the most part, my house is spooky year-round. I have a skull that's 2 feet tall. And like an actual gigantic plastic skull that just hangs out in my bathroom. Make spooky decorations. Yeah, living with a roommate who doesn't have similar values like that or similar aesthetic choices can be difficult. All right. Let's see. Yep, let's start with decorating. I don't know of any spooky holidays around. Like Bloom. I mean, honestly, thinking of like taking somebody's young and then coloring them and then hiding them so people have to hunt them down sounds pretty scary. Erie! Hi! Sweet. All right. We are playing a solo game. That's what we usually do on Sundays. And I'm going to have to put a cap, especially on next time. But I don't think we're over cap. But we have a certain amount of people that actually get characters and we play. But input is always awesome. And since you're here today, I can, when we pull for our customers, you can be one of the customers. We are on a floating bookshop on a big old steamboat, and I am a tiger who magically makes myself into a cat, so I'm less scary. And then we have Avery, who they are a raccoon, and they do raccoon things and put away books. And then Dan is our mechanic and overall fix everything. Yay. Oh, I love solo games. And honestly, trying to play them with groups of people have been very fun because I like games in general. So I'm actually gonna take a real quick, and I realize I started without any liquids near me, so I'm gonna end up dying of dehydration. Give me a moment. No, not yet. I have not finished your character's page. That is something on my list. I have a list of things I need to get done. Yeah. Swole rabbit. So how the gameplay goes is first we decide, or well, through cards and whatnot, the weather and how it's gonna be like on the boat, and we know where we're at. So actually, not that. It's in rules. So there's this map here. We were here. Oh. See if I can. We were here. And then we just traveled down here and now we're in Plenty. So the town we were in was a hollowed out tree chunk that people lived in. Well, animal, insect people. And now we are at a town that is on top of lily pads. First we do our daily chore, and then after that we have 4 customers that come in, and we get I doodle while we talk about it, and then talk about what our different characters are doing. I just need to sit down and to do everybody's page. All right. So what we're gonna do first is the daily task is decorating for a festival, holiday. I guess anything could work right now since this town doesn't have any festivals in the year of bloom. Yeah, actually in the description of the video, I have a link to the itch.io page for this PDF because it's actually a solo journaling game. So there's a lot more components that go into it that I'm actually not doing here. But I definitely think people should give it a shot, especially if some of these rules seem interesting and you'd rather do it yourself. I say go for it. All right. What are good decorations? I feel like I'm not the best at decorating as I look around. My house mostly has books and figures. There's some skateboards in my house. I did not put them here. Let's see. I'm gonna have to try it. Yes. Yes. That's exactly the kind of what I really want from these is people like I want to have fun with everybody, but I also want people to be like, "Oh wow, I could start journaling more. This would be nifty." All right. I am going to actually, since Dan was the first one here, I'm going to try to draw you doing something. I forget, are you a floppy-eared bunny? I'm terrible about decorating too. I forget if you're floppy-eared or long or straight-up-eared. But I think I'm going to have you tinkering with something. So I will just start at least kind of... I don't even know what you'd be tinkering with. What are you making? Let me look. Let me figure it out. Since you're the first one here, I don't think I've solely focused on you. I think that'll be fun. It's also a good way for me to practice drawing stuff. I am not. Wood carving. I think that sounds good. All right. Let's try some wood carving. Plants-based decorations would make sense. Yes. Paper crowns and plants. I think I'm gonna try to draw him carving some flowers. I don't know how that's gonna work. Floppy. And then I'll probably try to draw somebody else like actually doing other stuff. Plants. Plants are awesome. Ivy. I like ivy. Alright. Very focused. Let's see. Oh my gosh, why are you not working? There you go. Let's see. Person woodworking. So I'm trying to get better at like seeing things and being able to not exactly draw what's going on, but get a good gist of the body language. I just need to like break down and start going to more coffee shops and doing more sketching at coffee shops, because you get really good. I used to be a lot better at quickly drawing people doing things, because now it just looks like now you just have AI hands. I am so sorry. I made you have AI hands. I find some decent references though. Carving, folding, rapidus, many things that I am not. Yep. That's the joy of doing stuff like this. Enjoying doing things that you don't do yourself and being like, look, I swear I can do it. My avatar did it. Cough, cough. I guess some gloves. If you're woodworking, you should wear gloves. Or pinwheels. I think pinwheels during like spring is awesome. You could easily make wooden pinwheels. I'm trying to think whatever else. Sorry, I've gone the entire day. I ate once and I have not drank at all except for coffee, so. Because coffee is delicious. I like taste of bitter things. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I feel like I'm just going, look, shape. I swear, this is totally an actual thing happening. Especially after looking at all these hands. You know what? I'm gonna get good at using drawing hands one way or another. Alright. Whether or not I like it, I'm gonna have to get good, guys. For shame. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of... You can easily get a handsaw. Because I don't think we really have electricity. Alright. Nope, don't like it. The entire thing gets to go away. Let's try again. Like, and that one was AI. I hate when I'm looking for reference and you're like, oh god, that's definitely AI, and I want nothing to do with it. Alright. I'm gonna slightly draw closer to what this picture looks like. But I feel like what they're doing is they're like chiseling wood. And it looks like they're chiseling a flower into like a bed frame, it kind of looks like. I think that will be... I don't know how you can do this. Alright. I think I'm gonna just sketch out the basics of it and like I just need to have a stream. I think for my art stream, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just go through a bunch of these pictures that I've just doodled and actually fully finish them. Or finish them better. That's fine, Avery. You enjoy your chores. Oh, I know. I like to, I forget what the term is, but like, I like somebody in the room when I'm doing chores, just not talking to me or acknowledging me. There's a term for that. Anyways, enjoy your chores. You are not missing much on the art department because my brain is, I don't know what's wrong with my brain right now. But this should look, I mean, okay after a while. Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna sketch it out. And we're gonna have you chiseling flowers. As a thing. At least it's pushing me to do stuff that I'm not really done before. Because I've definitely can't say I've ever tried to draw somebody chiseling flowers out of wood. I don't think that's I've done myself, but I have made a box out of like wood before. Or wood shop. Comfortable Science. Oh yes. Streams are awesome like that. Yeah. Probably because I was working on editing a video and finishing up another artwork set, but that's okay. This is a good way of getting my brain out and slowly figuring out things I can do. Thank you, Nan. But I think that's a big issue a lot of people have when they're initially learning how to do stuff. Is they feel like they have to be perfect. And so if it's not perfect in exactly the way they want it right away, they tend to stop whatever they're doing. Which definitely does not help getting better. Something like that. And I know that's definitely one of my issues that I'm trying to overcome. Alright, so we have Dan, and we have wood. Make a plant. Also, I'm working not with a bunch of my internal library, like my mental library, is not very focused on humans in general, or like how body shapes are positioned in different positionings. I could draw a lot of different plants. I can draw a lot of different types of dogs. I can draw you like skulls of multiple animals. And like coffee pots. I don't know why probably because there's a lot of coffee pots at my work and I can just stare at it all day and draw it over and over again. That's why it's good to like learn the fundamentals at least. Because then you're like, oh, it looks kind of like this. Let's do it like this. I'm still giving you. Gloves. Woodworking gloves are really important. But I'm probably going to give you an over jacket because you should never... And overalls. Oh, yeah, you like overalls. I should probably make the head a little bit bigger. We'll sketch it out a little bit more and then we'll go on to something else. I'd rather old, so learning things come easy. Yeah. Yep. Oops. Alright, head a bigger. Alright, so I think something like this is what Dan's doing. I'm gonna save the picture for a reference for later. Initially, when I saw the picture, I was like, oh, he's got a fingle? A fingy? I think he does. And I kept looking at it and I'm like, no, what's going on is the guy missing a finger. Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense. Woodworking will do that too. All right. Flower crowns. All right. And while Dan's doing that, I'm putting a flower crown on our resident raccoon. Just because I think that'd be fun to draw. Do. Though, I think I'm going to try to draw it from the side, because I don't think I've drawn raccoons a lot from their side. They may be slightly grumbly that they have to... Oh my gosh. Alright. Who was our raccoon? Avery. Avery was our raccoon. Hosphy is the mouse. Yeah. Though kind of looks more like a possum. Just gotta start getting more. No yawning. Thank you. All right. We have like noses kind of like dogs. Then I'm gonna make you scrunchy nosed. And slightly grumpy looking. Slightly. I love raccoons. We have a lot of awesome rescues out here. They're like baby raccoons and stuff. I forget what patterns I did for you, but oh well. We'll figure it out. Ears? Okay. Alright, new layer. whether they like it or not. uh, yeah. All right. Let's see. Show off my talent for drawing roses, because I can actually draw roses. Not great, more stylized, because, like, and they have, like, oh my gosh. Your head is going to be engulfed in flowers. No longer is this your head. This is the head of the flowers. Oh my gosh. You don't pay me. But I pay you. I also let you on my boat. I let you stay on my boat. I think this. Aww. I see, pulling out the I'm big and buff and sweet. Just imagine me touching my fingertips. Please, please wear the crown. You'll look very cute. I promise not to take any pictures. You think I care? Oh, you all are silly. All right. All right, and then I wonder what I'm doing today. Oh my gosh, I love, love, love. All right. You look so upset. I'm the one that made the flower crown. Alright, the eraser tool is very cathartic. I know I could use lasso, but catharticism. Uri is the one that can say no to me. Got it. Uri has all to say. Uri. 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 Alright. Okay, that's kind of cute. And then I think I was cleaning out the flowers last time, so I think I've had enough of flowers. I think it is time for customers. We have 4. Let's see. I need this one. Okay. Time to go to how to play. Oh my gosh. Keep forgetting there's an index. Bloom. Daily tasks. Okay. Oh my gosh, where is it? Customers. I need my customer list. I forget where I put it. Where did... Oh my gosh. I had a list of the customers, and now I have lost the list of customers. What the frack? I know it's here. Oh, there it is. Finally found it. Oh god. Okay. I'm about to be like, oh my gosh. Alright. Cool. Alright, time to pull our 4 customers. Draw 4 cards, and then let's see, we have 4 of hearts, Jack of hearts, 6 of clubs, and 4 of clubs. All right, I'm kind of seeing a theme here. Super sweet. I think so. I like big, I mean, okay, I am a big Macintosh fan. I love him from My Little Ponies. Heck yeah. He is so cute. All right. So our first opponent, client of the day, customer, is a young animal. They ask you a curious question unrelated to books. They are a frog, a stoat, vole, bear, or fox. When you get to know them, they share their favorite book with you. All right. So, you know what? Hi, let's do a bear. Let's do a bear cub. And I'm not sure what question they're gonna ask. It'll probably be like, let's see. Actually, you know what? I do know. Oh my gosh, images. I just need a picture of a bear cub. All right. We have this cute old little bear cub that comes in. I love the proportion of bear like faces. Their eyes are so close to their muzzle. Alright, and then we'll just do a little open mouth. So they can ask a question. I don't know what question this little baby bear is going to be asking us. Hopefully, since it is a bear, the mama's not around and like, what did my child just ask you? A stranger in a bookstore? Though, I feel like curiosity has no age. Let's see. Bear eyes. Bear eyes. Alright. What question does... As long as it's not how our baby's made. Though, any other weird question would be fine. Yay, Hopsfeet! That's okay. I'm just glad you're here. Oh my gosh, really? I wonder if the question for that bear that got into the produce was, got any more? All right, so we have a young bear stroll into our bookstore and ask a question that has nothing to do with books. My first thought was, where can I, what's HRT? I don't know why that was my first thought, but And then my second thought was, do you have any games on your iPad? uh, did not mean quotations. Typing on my phone. Okay. Used to, quotation mark, live. Are you trying to tell us that you're undead? I mean, if you are, that's pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool of you. Yes, please. Why way to the river, which we are on? Which way is the river? I know, right? Something really silly. Oh, I know exactly what I'm gonna have the bear cub ask. The bear cub comes in, and they're gonna stare directly at, do you have any grapes? Avery gets this. Can you do a backflip? Because I think it's a ridiculous thing for a kid to ask, but still be like cute enough. Yeah, and it's at a lemonade stand. We have no grapes at a lemonade stand. I understand the reference too. But Dan can do a backflip. Avery cannot do a backflip. So. Oh, I'll have to put you in a flower crown because we were decorating the bookstore for Spring Festival Hopsy. That was the daily task. What I really think of is like little tiny raccoon, like tiny raccoon, like this, like just vibing, and a big old bear cub coming down, staring at them. Can you do a backflip? Like what the hell? Something like that. You could have my flower crown. Oh, I'll have to show you their flower crown. Boom. Dan is working on adding flower motifs around the boat and some of the woodwork, which is awesome. Thank you, Dan. And I put Avery in a flower crown. Mwahaha. Oh my gosh. All right. No. No. Good job. Good job. All right. And while Avery's dealing with them, our next one, Jack of Hearts. Let's see, where am I? Someone you weren't expecting, an old flame, a family member, an old friend, or an enemy. We are going to give this one to Hopsfeet. So who has shown up on the boat that you didn't think you were going to see? Since you're late, you get this one. No. I need to make emotes for the channel. I had some cute ideas that I was working on, actually. So yeah, think about that, Hopsfeet. Oh my gosh. Was that it? Yeah, these were the ones that I was thinking of, like. And then the grubs are lurkers, and then I was gonna figure out a symbol or something to represent you guys, my crewmates. Oh my god, it's gonna be your mom. They would hate that. They'd hate walking into a bookstore? Wow. Alright. Is your mom also a hamster? Or were you adopted? Or a mouse. Sorry, you're a mouse. Here. You're a mouse. Or you're a hamster. I forget. You're a small, cute thing. I always forget what you are. Did your mom hunt you down? Is that what's going on? She's like, I didn't tell you could leave. You're supposed to be living in my house still. Oh my gosh. All right, like. Hug mom. That would be embarrassing. Ugh. Oh my gosh. All right. I don't know why I was like, but there you go. You go. Yes, hunting down. Oh no. All right, so I have to basically scare your mom. Yes, I'm a house mouse. All right, so. All right. They find references, but I think what I'm gonna do is eat your mother. I don't know. That probably wouldn't. I don't think HR would like the fact that I killed and ate somebody's parent. That works for me. Makes me want to reread what is it called? Redwall? Or play it or read it? No, it's a reading thing. It's a reading thing. It's a reading thing. Tisk tisk. I don't know how people tisk tisk. Your mom in her dress. With her ears. She's got ears. Her tail. Because my first thought is Miss Brisby. From, Secret of Nim. I freaking love Secret of Nim. I don't know, you don't work in HR. You could scare her away. I could. I guess if you all want talking first. But I guess your mom wasn't. Your dad was probably like, sure, go ahead. Go gallivant on a boat. That's also a bookstore, I guess. I don't know. He's like, eh. And they didn't tell your mom until she was like, oh, where's Hopsfee? I can't threaten her. You can threaten her. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks, Dan. Yes, Avery. Threaten. Though I kind of feel like I drew a mom with a butcher knife. It's not what I'm trying to do. She's supposed to be tisking. We will leave the horror stuff for later. Threats are talking. I'm fine with threats. Threats are good. There we go. Oh, that is such a cute hand. Ah, sorry. My joy of drawing hands on something cute. Instantly upset. Okay. I meant I can. No mom's allowed sign. like on the window. How quickly did your mom get here? Like, it's a long walk too, or swim. Did your mom swim here? Oh my goodness, let's see. Nope. Oh my gosh. Like, okay, so that means your mother from here within 2 days skittered this way and came here. I think she paid somebody to fly down. That's what I'm thinking. Your mom is, you can hide behind me. I was gonna draw my tiger form. Being like, this is not the best idea. Oh my gosh. Your mom is scary looking though. She does have a waggly finger. I don't know if anybody can save people from waggly fingers. What would the size difference be on that? Okay. Let's see. If I was a tiger, my head would be like, oh my god, that's a big... And I'm gonna make her eye right here. Like, she's just... She's just totally mad. Maybe she's here really to yell at me. She came by bird. She wrangled the first hawk that came by. She's like, you. Grabs them by their face. You're gonna take me. Oh, what is that scene? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to... I guess I can go. I'm gonna look for it real quick, because there is a scene that makes me think of. Oh my gosh. Oh, brain. My brain is thinking of words. Come on, brain. Alright, I guess I'll do it this way. Movie. Disney. Disney. With mice. The Rescuers. So... I forgot the guy's name. So it makes me think of, there's a scene in The Rescuers where he basically grabs like a bird by its face and just like tells it no. You're gonna listen to me? Oh well. I think it was Oliver. Anyways, Bernard. That's what I was thinking of. I freaking love The Rescuers. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Rescuers Down Under, yeah. Yep, that's the second one. The first one is really good too. Oh, I think it was the lizard he yelled at in the Rescuers Down Under. I like the salamander thing. Alright, now time to draw a big old tiger head. Alright, because like, their proportions are huge. So yeah, I'm just gonna have it where Hafsu's mom came to yell at me. Because I didn't know. Oh my gosh. I am also upset and worried. Oh my gosh. Something like that. So I'm being threatened. And you're right here like, squeak, squeak, save me. Just holding on to my fur. Like my mom's gonna get me. Oh no. Oh no. Nope. I have no idea what that kind of emotion is. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's so silly. Alright, that was our second one of the day. I'm in there getting yelled at by Hopsie's mom. Thanks. I'm so glad you told your parent. Check your Discord. I found it. Yay! Let me look. Discord. Yay. Alright, I will look at that later. I'm probably gonna have to like meme it in or something. Thank you, Dan. So we're going for Zootopia like this, like animals are the correct size. I think it just depends on the character because this is why I have to leave home. That's funny. Makes sense. I kind of like Zootopia. There's another one that I really like. That's like everybody is more. I think there are some more Anthro-y characters and then more feral-y characters. It just depends, probably on where you're born. Yeah, I'm sorry, Hopsy. Now I understand why I had to leave. I promise not to teach your mom though. Just for today though. I might do it later. Oh goodness. Okay, so our next character is going to be, if they're still in chat, Deary. Let's see what kind of character they come in as. We said, what was it? Nope, not that one. Also not that one. Oh my gosh, where are you? Oh no, did I erase accidentally? Oh no, there it is. 6 of clubs. Okay, that is bunny and bigger than a normal bunny. See, that's what I thought too. I was thinking more anthro for your character. Because my tiger is tiger size, and then my cat is also cat size. But I'm also magical, so it's easier for me to do stuff. Oh, I don't know the difference between a club or a spade right now. My brain... Okay, so it is club. Thanks, brain. So what did I say? 6 of clubs? No. Still no. Where did I put all that stuff? Okay, 6 of clubs. A scholar. Yay, you're a scholar. They actually give a list of animals that you could be. Maybe I have magic too, like strength. I could see that. It's all fluffy anyways. Can I be a stoat? You can totally be a stoat. All right. So you are a stoat. And you are a scholar. So what kind of scholar are you? What kind of books are you looking for? Let me pull up stoat images and let's get to doodling a stoat. Okay, I've drawn stoats before. I'm like I believe I did. Stoats are adorable. I hate to say it, but most of the time I put magic in whatever world I'm in, or horror creepy stuff. That too. I'm like, wow, this looks horrible. I want to add it. Drink time. Ooh, botany. That's awesome. Okay, cool. Let us draw a botanist stoat. They kind of got ferret-like proportions, but not quite exaggerated. And definitely bigger ears. I was about to say, and they have dachshund backs, because, you know, only dachshunds have long backs. All right. They got interesting tails. So you're a botanist, which I guess is kind of on theme today, since we did earlier for our daily thing. We did decorate with plants and stuff. It's a stoat. Stoaty stoat. Actually. Stoat. Okay. Now I'm going to look up references for clothing, and we're going to add clothes to this stoat. Because if you're a botanist and you're going around doing this kind of stuff, I bet you also... Let's see. Okay. Not that word. Alchemist outfit, I guess. Because I was thinking alchemist, because then I could, So what we could do is you have... like a little cloak. To keep your back warm. Yay. I don't know if you want goggles or any other things. Stoats are fluffy noodles like ferrets. Yeah, I was looking at, when I was looking at references, there was a size graph that poked up. Alchemy is pretty awesome. And you could have a lot of belts. I've seen some really cool... Especially, honestly, I think if you have like a cloak and then you have like a harnessy thing over it. So like you could keep your bags to your side. Because if you can twist and turn and take things off. Then I was thinking a lantern on your tail. That way you can find plants at night. There we go. And I like the functionality. Yay. I think ferrets are cuddle noodles. I love snakes too. Snakes can easily cuddle people. I mean, you can definitely fight all you want all day on whether or not lizard friends actually like you, but I still am a staunch believer that as long as it's not an endangered animal and you can enrich the animal's life. I love lizards and snakes and all those sorts of things as friends. Snakes are. I mean, I don't know. I had in high school a boa constrictor that was the science department's pet, and I would help walk it in the morning because it was still too cold, so it had like, we had an outdoor area it got to walk around in, and I could pick it up and then take it back in, and it was perfectly fine. Alright, you look very tired. Like I'm looking for this certain book. Have you seen it? Alright, I gotta actually make this look feasible. I'm like, okay, gravity. So you have like saddle bags. And then this probably comes up over here. Goes like this, and then probably goes down under the tail. So it's like a cloak slash saddle blanket. Yeah, that's how I feel about bats too, but I'm glad a lot of people are coming around with bats, because bats are super important and cute. There we go. And stoat. Get my stoat rising. I don't know. And then you're gonna be asking me about a plant. Okay, this is cute. That's really cool though, Avery. I don't know, I think it's an important part for empathy, to learn empathy for things that aren't us. Because I believe a lot of children grow up only seeing, their skin tone. People like them. Not everywhere, but a lot of places. Or like, only cute things deserve love. So, mind you, I'm not a vegetarian or a vegan. I will eat anything. But I still very much hold true that all life is sacred. Bats are super cute. Yeah, I love bats. Bats. Aw, I miss our lion dancing party. Alright. For the last game we played. Okay. I'll have to sketch this out a bit better later, but there we go. There's this sketch. Alright, and then now we're on to the last customer. Because I are tired. And I need to not draw all day before doing these streams. I think I know what they are? Question mark? Let me look. It sounds familiar. Oh, those are pretty cute. I think they're cute. My favorite are raccoon dogs. And since most of the people I work with aren't big old nerds, they don't know what raccoon dogs are. Yay! I will probably send you a copy if you want to do anything with it later. All right. Now we are on to our last customer. I'm glad there isn't more customers. So cute. All right, where was I? Oh, it was in this one. Nope. Nope. No moms allowed still. 4 of spade. All right. Seems like a less drawing one and more like a philosophical character. Okay. So, a seeker of knowledge. They are fascinated by the books in your shop and eagerly ask you about the most interesting ones. They keep asking questions while you try and help other customers. When you get to know them, they tell you the best advice you've ever received. I don't know. I guess instead of doodling, I mean, I'll slightly draw, but let's ask you guys, what do you think is like the best advice you've ever received? Octopus are cool though. Cephalopods are freaking sweet. Cause I'll start with me. Okay, so I think the best advice I ever got, especially as a kid, my mom is a horrible person, but she gave me great advice when I was a child. And I think she meant it mockingly, but I took it to heart. She said, no matter what, if you're going to act like yourself and you're going to be weird, people are just going to not like you because you're weird. So you have to choose if you're going to be yourself and be weird and just accept people aren't going to like you, or try to fit in with what everybody else wants you to be. And she meant it as like, you should try to fit in. But I did not take it that way. I was like, well, I'm going to be weird. People are going to hate me anyways. Might as well be myself. And honestly, I think that's the best advice I've ever gotten. I'm going to draw a lily pad. I think that'll be fun since we're in a lily pad city. So what is y'all's best advice that you've ever gotten? All right. Where are my paintbrushes? Where are my good paintbrushes? Oh my gosh, come on. Let's see. Dark. I'm gonna try to paint some lily pads. Practice does not make you perfect. Practice makes you confident. I like that. Okay, let's see. Green. Darker saturated in the back. Maybe not this brush. Where's my other good painting brush? Ow. There we go. Give me a better brush, dang it. Bobby, there we go. All right. And something that actually puts down good amount of freaking paint. hard round, maybe? Okay, maybe not that round. Don't take criticism from people who options you don't respect. Yeah, that's another really good one. Is this one gonna be better? Nope. Gouache brush. Is this even? Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. There we are. All right. That if mint toothpaste hurts my teeth, to get a different flavor toothpaste and let me. Hey, that is still a good thing. Especially if mint is too tough on your teeth to get something else. Hell yeah. I'm just literally putting down color because my brain's like, do 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 do. Color. Adding stuff, adding darker shades, more saturated. The darker areas, and then starting to... Alright. Trying to think what else. There's gotta be another good one. Other good advice. There's always good advice. Don't try to think, paint, and ask questions at the same time. There's my advice. Because my brain's like, oh, people pay less attention to you than you do to yourselves. That's a good one. Yay! See, these are all really good ideas. I think that's awesome. Yeah, because I do feel like, in general, people tend to care more about what other people think, whether or not, and they don't realize people aren't even paying attention to them. All right. For art that I still need to remember when I'm doing art is work bigger to smaller, because that's one of my issues. All right, I'm done trying. I know I've painted swamps before, but usually that's when I'm like not on screen. But I know a lot of my painting has gotten better when I took to heart that go from bigger detail to smaller detail, because like if this is the most best perfect heart and you're like, oh my god, I have to sit here and just do this, then you don't realize like the rest of this is, you know, butt. I did that on accident. All right, that's okay, Yuri Deary. We're about to head out too. Thank you for coming. All right, so this is the end of the stream. I'll calculate later off stream how much money we got and how many books we sold, because that's also part of it. Like I said, I think we're gonna do 2 more of this world, and then we are going to get into some spooky stuff. So awesome. Well, this is Uri Nayum, and I'll see you on the other side.